weather is cooperating and the roof is open. It's time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And they'll begin on the ground here with Evans.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing is Stafford. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Evans looking for space.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover.
Touchdown!
Zach Evans,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Got it. Ready? Roll, roll, roll.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Cup beats the D for a first that time. There really was a defense who could stop him the last 2 years. Only an ankle injury slowed him down, ending his 2022 season after 9 games. He was on an all-pro pace, and we expect to see the same again this year.
Drill right, 22.
On 1st down, Stafford here.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Intercepted.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Elijah Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are back within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Stafford.
Connecting with Cup here on the out route.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A gain of 13 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Stafford. Underneath, caught by the tight end Allen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
On second down, a run with Evans.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try now for Patterson.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Rams 21, Colts 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Tyson, 19 Tyson. Go.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Buffalo 18. Warrior 70. Ready.
On first down, Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman.
Touchdown, Indianapolis!
Michael Pittman.
42 yards.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both...
a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goal post.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. To return is McKenzie.
13 yards, the tally on the return there.
And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Come on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. We got a tie game here, a back and forth 1st half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Offense ready to go for their next drive. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable and in a lot of ways unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses down. Maybe someone on either side can make a big play and start to wreck and disrupt the timing that we're seeing.
As we get closer to halftime here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Here's Stafford. Going up top for Cup.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's LaMarcus Joyner, the former Ram, with a pick. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Fighting through it. He's got space.
Still going. He's on his way.
He's still barreling through. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
An extra point by Gain is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope that they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They bring the pressure as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They got completion there. That's clearly an example. One side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll stay on the ground. Evans again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. On the screen, this is Evans. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. McKenzie now to return it. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Richardson. He'll swing this out to Moss.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for this with Evans.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap 1st down. Now, you still won't get a 1st down even if you do exactly the same thing.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Ready?
They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go again here with Moss. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action with Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this.
This will be caught just inside the 10. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold on to no gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Evans.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Zach Evans.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams Rams have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Evans trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. This likely a must-have. Third and goal.
Here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA.
Davis Allen from a yard out. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Patterson now for the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Colts 42, Rams 31.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ready, ready.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On second down, it's Moss again.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Got it.
Now, this
Ready?
is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
That's taken on the 25. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over. This is first and 10.
Now it's Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
170 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Tag! Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
On the jump.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
380. Good. What is it? 380. Set. 380. Good. Go. Set. Set. Ready. Good. 380. Ready. Set. Ready. Set. 380. Good. Set. 380. What is it? Set. Set. 380. Run. Set. Go. 380. Set. Set. Run. Set. Ready. Set. Ready. Set. 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 What is it? Set. 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 Go. Ready. Set. Green 80. Green hot. Set. Ready. Set. Green 80. Set. Ready. Set. Set.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go. 21.
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. Oh, look at the juke. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
The 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Herbert throwing again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with the W.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. One, Omaha. I got you. Set hunt.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Caught out right by Renfro. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
The Raiders at a woeful 1-12 on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels, because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey,
Adams the man in motion right. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First carry of the game for Zamir White.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Here we go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Derwin James with a pick.
And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand?
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 13.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go ahead. Man.
They'll try the right side here with White. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Quick throw here to Johnston.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Chris Rumph.
The outside linebacker coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. He's got Allen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Herbert now. Flush to his right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36.
21.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He hits Adams complete. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Finds Johnston.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Escaping the pressure. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Down the right sideline.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
After the turnover, here's Herbert out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston from 21 yards away. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. They intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Second and 7.
Beckler, they run left side. Dances by him, and he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll find Everett there, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. He's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. The coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Chris Rumph, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Gets past one man, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know.
On Herbert, his third interception.
Oh, fighting off the defender.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Garoppolo now.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Oh, look at this play call. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Los Angeles, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
the rough season continues as they've plunged to 1-13. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game.